Good morning. It's always an honor to come and be amongst fellow cybersecurity professionals and my fellow faculty members and fellow academics, but it's really nerve-wracking when you have to introduce your boss, because what he doesn't know, I arrived at the school the same time he arrived at the school. And so one thing I've picked up right away as a former military officer, former intelligence officer, is that we pick up strategy nuggets from listening to the boss. And so I remember one of my first time I heard Raj speak, he said, dream big. Raj, I did dream big, and I'm still dreaming big. And we are building things at Illinois Tech based on your guidance. So who is the 10th president of Illinois Tech? Let me give you a little background. I could have cheated and went to his office and asked his staff for his bio, but I didn't because I wanted to use my intelligence skills. So I did what any other professional would do. I went to Google. And so what did I learn about Raj? Raj has left a trail everywhere he's previously worked, but not a trail of destruction, a trail of innovation, a trail of goodness. Raj is known throughout the academic community of building global programs. He did it at the University of Illinois when he was serving as the associate dean and a professor, when he built the Master of Business Administration program to a global scale. Shortly after that, Raj transitioned up to Northeastern University, and on that same trail, he did the exact same thing at Northeastern University with their MBA program. And so 4 years, actually 10 days before his 4-year tenure at Northeastern University, he became the 10th president of Illinois Tech. And Raj is known throughout the Midwest of building capable academic programs that answer the needs of the employment landscape. He's changing how we view things at Illinois Tech. For instance, we're working and revamping our cybersecurity program across 3 colleges and 4 departments to build a world-class cybersecurity program that's answering your needs, and that's under the leadership of Raj. And so I am happy to be at Illinois Tech. I'm happy to be your department chair and one of your cybersecurity advisors and faculty members. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of the way because you didn't come here to hear me. You come here to hear this brilliant academic mind. And ladies and gentlemen, the 10th president of Illinois Tech, Dr. Raj Echambadi.
That's a picture when I was younger. So thank you. Good morning to all of you. Thank you, Calvin, for that extraordinarily kind introduction. And I'm very excited and humbled, actually, to be the 10th president at the Illinois Institute of Technology. And there are exciting possibilities ahead of us. First and foremost, I want to thank Kasi for his invitation for me to speak here at this summit. And when I look at the Global Cybersecurity Initiative, you have worked with a variety of stakeholders, prominent cybersecurity stakeholders, including the Illinois Institute of Technology, and you've become a very key innovator in this space. So thank you. Kudos on your accomplishments. And this summit, where you've brought in a variety of stakeholders, including researchers, thought leaders, government, corporate partners, is extraordinarily important and crucial in today's interconnected world to share ideas and obviously to collaborate on how we are going to manage threats and make our world very secure. Advancing technology for all is what we do at the Illinois Institute of Technology. And before I go further, I want to welcome you all not only on behalf of the Illinois Institute of Technology. You are here at the historic Chicago-Kent College of Law. And we have the dean for the Chicago-Kent College of Law, Dean Anita Krug here. Thank you, Anita. Thank you for all that you do. So a little bit about Illinois Institute of Technology, and I'm going to call it Illinois Tech from now on. In my remarks, we were founded in 1890 on a very noble vision of educating students from all walks of life. As the story goes, Minister Frank Wakely Gonzalez in his church basically said to his congregants, I need $1 million so that I can educate the children of Chicago's meat packers, steel workers, and machinists so that they can become impactful leaders in the modern industrial society. And thank God he had somebody in his congregation who had $1 million, Philip Danforth Armour, a senior, who gave him $1 million, and Illinois Institute of Technology was born. So as you go 1994, right next to the 35th Street, when you see a historic red building, that was the first building for Illinois Tech. And as you know, now we are a historic campus because we have a lot of Mies van der Rohe buildings, and we are supposed to be, have several architectural landmarks. But when you go back to that noble vision that was set in 1890, we have lived up to that promise. For 131 years, we have educated students from all walks of life. We are actually number one in the state of Illinois for moving students from the bottom 20th percentile to the top 20th percentile in terms of household income. And this, despite the fact that we have 1/3 of our students who are Pell eligible. So we are actually a private school with a very public school mission, if you will. So we are very proud of that. And obviously we have a collection of assets. Though we are known as a technology school with engineering and computer science, and we call it the College of Computing. We also have other critical assets, architecture. My provost always likes to say this, that if you take away the buildings from the Chicago skyline, buildings that were not built by Illinois Tech faculty, staff, or students, it'll be a fairly empty skyline. And so we have a renowned College of Architecture. Design thinking came out of Illinois Tech. The first school of design by Mahali Nash was there. The law school that Anita heads is a historic law school. I think it's the second oldest law school in Illinois. Yes. And so that's an affirmative yes from. And and more importantly, we have fulfilled our social mission, and we intend to do so. In a few weeks, we intend to announce formally a program called the Chicago Difference that will educate, that will provide scholarships to 200 first-generation and low-income students from the Chicago public school system. And hopefully in steady state, we'll have about 800 or so. But it's not just the academic scholarship, but it's also housing scholarships and wraparound support. And because when you think about the vision on which we were founded in 1890, I think that vision is as relevant today as we are at the cusp of the fourth industrial revolution. And I say that for the following reasons. First, increasing convergence of the physical and the digital, which effectively means for us to be secure in the physical space, we need cyber defense. We need defense against hacking and ransomware and data breaches, and which is what this conference is all about. And the second is we need to educate people from all walks of life. If we don't do that, especially if we don't offer technology to all students, all learners, then we have a grave danger of accentuating the digital divide, which obviously has huge implications for society. And last but not the least, I think we need to start thinking in terms of cross-disciplinary thinking and not be very siloed. And I'm glad to say that Calvin and his group and the entire College of Computing is thinking about this in a holistic way, and we have computational thinking as a part of the student curricula for all disciplines at Illinois Tech. And, one of the things that we are interested in is to utilize cybersecurity as a focus area. The National Security Agency and the whole Department of Homeland Security, they have designated Illinois Tech as a national center for academic excellence in cyber education. And I think that deserves an applause. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And the underpinning of that is a Center for Cybersecurity and Forensic Education that we have at Illinois Tech that undergirds this designation. And as I said to you before, we are about cross-disciplinary thinking, and therefore we have a variety of not only degree programs at the undergraduate level and the graduate level, we also have a lot of short-form certificates and modules that actually educate our students and learners to be a good cybersecurity professional. And it moves, Calvin talked about this. One of the foundations for us as we think about the future is to bridge the rigor of the classroom education with the relevance of the real world. And that is where you play a very important part to us, with us, because we can educate students, but we need to know how to make it relevant. What are your needs so that we can work backwards in terms of developing these certificate programs and our degree programs, et cetera. In this vein of cross-disciplinarity, I'm very happy to announce that the law school has taken the lead, and they have a certificate in cybersecurity, and which speaks to the law and policy and speaks to the holistic nature of cybersecurity, if you will. And so I'm going to end with one, because I did get some good news about our student organization. Apparently, a couple of weeks ago, a team of Illinois Tech students from our cybersecurity student organization called the Cyberhawks won the National Centers of Academic Excellence in Cybersecurity Cyber Games National Championship. We are the national champions. Go Cyberhawks. And apparently, as if this is not impressive enough, they won the Midwest Regional Championship with a score of almost double the next highest team. So congratulations to the Cyberhawks. Hopefully, as you start thinking about hiring students, hopefully Illinois Tech is on top of your list. Not only our undergraduate students, our graduate students, our lawyers, they are phenomenal. So hopefully you will find a place for them in your organizations, et cetera. I'm going to close with this, and I want to thank Kasi again for this opportunity. I wish you all a fantastic conference where you share collaborative ideas that make our world safe. And I look forward to staying engaged with the GCSI. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kasi. Appreciate it.